So it took me 1 hour to do this, yeah, 1 hour. I still don't know which way to look at it, which way up is the painting. And I'll show you what I mean. Pretty sure it is this way up. However, look at the detail. How could I have done this in 1 hour? Insectoids. Lots of creatures. And it goes right in to the macro level. Like macro level. Every being in there's got eyes, heads on them. Look at that. There's no way anyone can do this in 1 hour. This is my point. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not me that's done this. I've coloured it in. Yeah, coloured it in. I guess you could say I've worked out what colours to put on first, so that you can see what's on the paper properly, like really what's on there. But all I'm doing is bringing out this painting. And I don't care who you are, what you say, how established you are, or efficient you are as an artist in whatever style you have. I'm sure you'll agree, this can't be done in 1 hour. It just can't. I don't let anything dry. I just apply colour. I don't let it dry. I don't let anything dry. Use acrylic on A4 paper, like printing paper, that's all it is. Only because I can see stuff on the paper. It's not because I'm choosing it this way, it's just that I've got loads of A4 paper and I can see they've drawn on there. So, look at that, man. So obviously I'm going to colour it in and see what's on there. I've learned how to do it, kind of, what colours work with what. But I didn't draw what's on this paper, I didn't draw what you'll see. I didn't, I've just coloured it in. I don't need to make up a story. I could say this is my art and not make up a story, because I'd like to put my name to it, but in pursuit of the truth, little being in there in the middle, dead centre, in pursuit of what is the truth, there's no point in me lying that it's to say it's mine. They're all being insectoids, some really minuscule. It's for sale. You could own a real piece of alien art, basically. Because that's what it is. A collaboration. I've coloured it in, but they drew it. Look at that. Unbelievable. Detail, when you really understand the detail that's involved here. There's no way I could have done this in 1 hour. No one can. Right, so that's what you're looking at. You're looking at art from a non-human race of beings that are in the clouds. They're insectoids, mostly insectoids. And I've developed a way to bring out what's on the paper. Obviously, with the light behind it, it allows us to see it really truly for what it is. It's multi-layered, you understand? It's multi-layered. I mean, you could stare at it for hours and hours and hours. Here's the real fun part, look, watch this. I'm going to spin it round now, hopefully without any issues. So I've spun the whole thing round. Now it tells a different story. Wish you could understand the detail that's involved here. So these are all little beings, little heads on them. And they're real depictions of what is up in the clouds. That's what you're looking at. They're beings from another either dimension or. But what you're seeing here is what I found in the clouds. I can see them as you're seeing them with the naked eye, to a degree. In the clouds. Clouds are not what you think they are, not the low-level dark ones. The low-level dark clouds are not clouds. They're basically what you're looking at now is exactly what they are in the clouds. They're not clouds, they're cloaked beings, cloaked craft. I'm not saying all clouds are, I'm saying the low-level dark ones. They're cloaked beings, cloaked craft. Very smart. Yeah. And they but they leave messages for me all the time. So I've learnt, as you're looking at right now, I've learnt how to colour in what I would consider as a message. Or it's a representation of this specific species that is in the clouds. To my understanding, there is 300 different species up there. Mostly insectoid, not so many humanoid. There is not so many, but there are some, but they're usually the biggest in the sky, biggest beings in the sky. There are aquatic creatures, there are bird type creatures. There are some mammals. Let's turn it around again. Look at the level of detail involved here. Though. Really just look at it. Look at that. Really, can anyone do this in 1 hour? It's just not possible. It is not possible. It's impossible. I don't care who you are, what you say. It's impossible. You can ridicule me all day long, all you want, yeah? But you're going to have to at some point consider the fact or the idea. What I'm telling you is the truth, because it is the truth. Looks like a craft there, doesn't it? A circular craft. At some point you can have a thought process that says maybe he is telling the truth. Please explore that idea and reevaluate. Your perception of, what you can or can't. I'm just telling you, this is what it is. You could beat around the bush all day long, but, I ain't got time to waste, really. If you want to know we're alone, no, we're not. Just look at the dark clouds and you'll see what I'm showing you on this paper. Last time I'm going to turn it around again. Look at this guy. Look at that. He's wearing a space helmet. There's like a blue alien above his head there, see that? This is probably the right way to look at the picture. Now I'm seeing it for what it is. They're all beings. Every one of them. Every one of them. See that? Look at them. Look at them all. Real alien art, guys. I'm telling you now. Or, I could not speak about that ever, put my name to this, and you would agree it's pretty spectacular work, wouldn't you? Really. I mean, it's 3D. It's 3D. You put the light on it. Look at all the beings. The top there, bird type. They're all beings. They all coexist. They fight, actually. They do fight. Yeah, I'd say this is the right way up to look at the picture, but you can view it in 4 different ways, as I've just shown you. Painting is absolutely loaded with beings. Yeah. No reason to make up a story to try and sell this. This would sell it itself, you understand? If someone looks at this. But I can't lie, it's not my work. Yeah, I've coloured it in, which presents what they've drawn on there perfectly. It's taken me 1 year. Yeah. Cyclops, no, I've got 2 eyes. So this is what they really look like, guys. And they've done it perfectly. They've drawn it perfectly. This is what they really look like. Unbelievable, really. So could you do this in 1 hour? Look at that. My God. But anyway, look, it's COVID. Doesn't matter what I think. It's the truth about that. I'm not. I need to sell these. Look at all these beans, man. So this is for sale, yeah. It comes with the frame, obviously as you see it, the frame, light control fob. Wow, look at that, you're right in the dead centre there. Dead centre, looks like a shell bee sitting on top of his craft. Yeah, sorry, it just blows me away every time I see these things. Look at that, all the insectoids with the legs on them. They're like, I don't know what they are. So it's got different light adjustments. Yeah. They can't be duplicated, you understand? They're one-offs. Because I didn't make these, I just colour them in. They're always one-offs, there's nothing ever similar. And they represent a species or a moment, you could say, in time that represents something of significance to them. But the way I see it, it represents a species. That's unbelievable. Sorry guys, I know I keep digressing, but I can't help it. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing this properly. And I've got like 200 of these paintings. They're like 3D, different layered, multi-layered, multi-dimensional. And there is a language in these big paintings. Remember this, there is a language. Yeah, I can show you down here actually, I can see it from here. So down here, where are we? My finger on it to start with. So from here, going along the bottom there, is a word. There's lots of words on the painting itself, but that is a word. So in a language, I believe it's an ancient cuneiform language because it's mostly English letters, but there are symbols. I still can't yet determine which one it is. If I did, then I'd be able to try and learn what the language is. And the beings themselves actually shape their bodies into the word, or sorry, the letter. And they float around in the clouds to form the words. Like there. Where are we? There. Also. It takes a while to adjust your eyes to all of this, but maybe you can or can't see it, but some people can, some people can't. But anyway, it's not for me to decide what you can see or can't see, but you know, I'm looking for help with this as well, guys. I need to know if there's people out there that can read the language, and you can help me learn what is the message, you know. That's why I did this. There's words on paper, and I can see the words, and I've always thought the message was for me, so I try and colour it in just to understand and read it. But then, when you see what the actual thing is, if this is an SMS to me, It's just incredible. It's like the Salvador Dali sends an SMS in a thumbprint in 4-dimensional holographic form. Anyway, it's for sale. I'll do one post every day. Sorry it's 25 minutes long, but I mean that's how long I need to do it. I'll try and get quicker at it, better at it, but each piece comes with a frame, this fob, sorry about that, and then you can also go disco on it, or a gradual. So we'll just do the gradual so you can see that. There it is. Regardless, let me know your thoughts. If you have any information that sheds some light on these beings, please let me know. If you have any experiences like seeing things that are not normal, you're not alone. And but honestly speaking, I'm not seeing or meeting or hearing of anyone that understands this as much as I do. Anyway, if you want to buy it, you can. You'll be the only person that owns one. This particular piece, I mean. There will be prints available at some stage, but the actual original, they're all one-offs, guys. And I suggest if you do want to own a piece of art, made by a non-human, this is your chance. And I'm certain that as my paintings become more, I don't know, I'm going to say commonplace, but known in the certain circles. Look at that being there, the head on it, the eyes, the almond eyes. This piece will go up in value by a lot, because really people pay a lot of money for real artifacts, and that's kind of where I'm coming from. I know this is worth far more than $250, which is what I'm selling it for. I know it's worth far more than that, but not right now in this moment. I've got to get a few out there and prove the validity of it all. But take a leap of faith, guys, and trust me, this is the real deal. Think about it. Really think about it. Do I need to make up this story to sell this art? Do I really need to make up a story that is not true to sell this art? It's not everyone's cup of tea, I understand that. It's not everyone's style. But please appreciate, if you watch some of the videos on my page, you'll see how I make these. It's not possible. So I'm trying to explain to you whether this is demonic, as some people call this demonic, spiritual, or some agree with me that it is made by ETs, because I've built an understanding of that's what it is, documented them, been followed by them, interacted with them, communicated with them. I know who they are, where they are, how to find them, so it connects all the dots. If you want to call beings that are cloaked in the clouds demonic, up to you. But the point being is, I didn't make this, and it proves that we are not alone.